Do you ever feel overwhelmed by endless to-do lists and procrastination? Does it seem like no matter how hard you try, you're always playing catch-up with your goals and aspirations? What if I told you there's a simple method to skyrocket your productivity and achieve your dreams? Welcome to a journey that could change the way you approach your day-to-day life. I'm here to introduce you to a game-changing book that has transformed the lives of millions. It's called Eat That Frog, written by the renowned author and motivational speaker, Brian Tracy. This isn't just any productivity guide. It's a deep dive into the psychology of success and efficiency. Brian Tracy doesn't just skim the surface. He provides a blueprint for tackling the most challenging tasks head-on. Eat That Frog is more than a book. It's a philosophy that simplifies the path to personal and professional excellence. So if you're ready to leap over the hurdles of procrastination and embrace a life of accomplishment and satisfaction, stay tuned as we unpack the wisdom of Eat That Frog and learn how to apply these life-changing strategies to our daily lives. Productivity tip 1. Set the table. Imagine embarking on a treasure hunt without a map. Exciting, perhaps, but also aimless and potentially fruitless. This is exactly what diving into your day without clear goals looks like. In Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy emphasizes the first crucial step to productivity, setting your table. But what does that mean for you and me? It's about crafting crystal clear goals and objectives. It's not just about knowing what you want, but understanding why you want it and how exactly you plan to get there. Imagine the power of waking up each day with a sharp, unwavering focus on your targets. Your goals are not just wishes, they are your destination. Now let's take a pause. Think about what you truly desire to achieve. Picture it vividly in your mind. Feel the excitement, the sense of accomplishment. Got it? Good. Now let's put it down on paper. Writing your goals is like setting coordinates in your life's GPS. It gives you direction, motivation, and a tangible way to track your progress. Clarity in your goals and objectives is the beacon that guides you through the fog of daily distractions. It's the compass that keeps you oriented towards your North Star, no matter the storms you might face. With clarity, every step you take is purposeful, every effort is meaningful, and every day brings you closer to your treasure. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that step is setting clear, actionable, and inspiring goals. So let's set the table and prepare for a feast of success and fulfillment. Your goals are waiting for you. Are you ready to pursue them? Productivity tip 2, plan every day in advance. Have you ever seen a magnificent building? Towering, awe-inspiring, a testament to human ingenuity. Now imagine that same building without a blueprint. Impossible, right? This is precisely the importance of planning every day in advance. It's your personal blueprint for success. In Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy teaches us that each day is like a new construction project. The secret? Start with a clear, well-structured plan. It's more than a mere to-do list. It's a strategic map of your day, guiding you from one task to the next with precision and purpose. Let's dive deeper. Picture yourself planning your day the night before. You sit down, reflect on your goals, and then outline the steps you need to take tomorrow to bring those goals closer to reality. This isn't just organizing tasks, it's about prioritizing them based on their alignment with your long-term objectives. When you plan every day in advance, you're not just jotting down tasks. You're assigning importance and order to what needs to be done. This method transforms your daily to-do list into a powerful tool, a compass that keeps you navigating towards your goals, no matter the distractions around you. So tonight, before you drift off to sleep, take a few moments to sketch out tomorrow. What are the must-do tasks? What will bring you closer to your goals? Remember, every great achievement starts with a plan. Your tomorrow deserves more than just a thought. It deserves a well-crafted plan. Let's make each day a stepping stone to success. Are you ready to build your masterpiece? Productivity tip 3, apply the 80-20 rule. Welcome to one of the most powerful principles you'll ever learn. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It's a concept that can revolutionize the way you approach tasks, both in work and life. Brian Tracy in Eat That Frog brings this principle to life, showing us how it can lead to extraordinary accomplishments. Imagine a world where just a small portion of your efforts leads to the majority of your results. That's the 80-20 rule in action. It states that 80% of your outcomes come from just 20% of your inputs. In simple terms, a few crucial tasks contribute significantly more to your success than the rest. Think about it. In your life, there are likely a handful of actions that drive the majority of your results. It could be key business decisions, pivotal personal relationships, or even specific daily habits. The trick is to identify these vital 20% tasks and pour your energy into them. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine you have a list of 10 tasks. According to the 80-20 rule, just 2 of those tasks will probably be more valuable than the other 8 combined. Now that's a game changer. By focusing on these, you maximize efficiency and effectiveness. You're not just busy, you're productive. This principle teaches us to prioritize and focus. It's about making strategic choices and recognizing that not all tasks are created equal. Some have the power to propel you forward in leaps and bounds, while others may only contribute a small step. The 80-20 rule is not about working more. It's about working smarter. It's about zooming in on what truly matters and giving those tasks the attention and energy they deserve. This approach leads to major accomplishments by leveraging the most impactful aspects of our work and life. So, as you look at your to-do list, ask yourself, which tasks are in my 20%? Focus on those and watch as they contribute significantly to your 80% of success. Are you ready to unlock the power of focused effort? Productivity. Tip 4. Consider the consequences. In our journey through Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, we come across a profound yet often overlooked principle, considering the consequences. This idea delves deep into the heart of productivity and personal development. It's about understanding the long-term impact of our actions and, more importantly, our inactions. Let's pause for a moment and think. Every choice we make, every task we decide to do or not to do, shapes our future. Like ripples in a pond, our decisions today create waves that extend far into our tomorrows. But how often do we pause to think about this? Imagine you have an important task at hand, something that could be a stepping stone to your next big break. But it's challenging, and the temptation to procrastinate is strong. Here's where considering the consequences comes into play. Ask yourself, what will happen if I do this task today? And what if I don't? The answers can be eye-opening. Doing that task could mean gaining new skills, creating valuable opportunities, or taking a giant leap towards your goals. On the flip side, avoiding it might lead to missed chances, stagnation, or even regrets. It's about seeing beyond the immediate comfort or discomfort and understanding the future implications of your actions. Brian Tracy encourages us to habitually ask ourselves, what are the potential consequences of doing or not doing this task? This simple question can be a powerful motivator. It shifts our focus from the short-term hurdles to the long-term gains. It's not just about the task itself, it's about where that task can take you. Considering the consequences is a strategy that champions foresight and wisdom. It urges us to look at the bigger picture, making decisions not just for today, but for the future we aspire to create. So as you plan your day and prioritize your tasks, keep this principle in mind. Reflect on the consequences and let them guide you towards choices that build a brighter, more successful tomorrow. Are you ready to embrace the wisdom of long-term thinking? Productivity tip 5, use the ABCDE method continually. As we navigate through the insightful strategies in Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, we encounter a powerful tool for setting priorities, the ABCDE method. This method is a cornerstone of effective time management and productivity, helping us to continually distinguish between tasks of varying importance. Let's break down this method. Imagine your tasks are like letters in the alphabet, each representing a different level of urgency and impact. A tasks, must do. These are your top priority items. The A's are non-negotiable tasks that have significant consequences if not completed. Think of them as your must-dos for the day. B tasks, should do. Important but not as critical as your A's. These are the should-dos that can wait until your A tasks are completed. While they have milder consequences, they shouldn't be ignored. C tasks, nice to do. These are tasks that are nice to do, but not as impactful as A or B tasks. Completing them won't have significant consequences, but they can often add value to your day. D tasks, delegate. Here's where you become a strategist. D tasks are those that can be delegated to others. They need to be done, but not necessarily by you. Delegating effectively can free up a lot of your time. E-tasks. Eliminate. Finally, the E's. These are tasks that can be eliminated altogether. They have no real impact on your goals and can be a distraction from your higher priority tasks. This ABCDE method isn't just a one-time exercise. It's a continuous process that you can apply daily to keep your priorities in sharp focus. Start each day by categorizing your tasks with these letters. It's like giving each task a role in your personal productivity play. As you apply this method, you'll find yourself becoming more effective and efficient. You'll start focusing on what truly matters, reducing stress, and increasing your productivity. It's about making intentional choices and recognizing that while everything may be important, not everything is equally important. So are you ready to master the art of prioritization with the ABCDE method? Productivity tip 6. Focus on key result areas. In our exploration of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we come across a critical concept that can dramatically shift how we achieve success, focusing on key result areas, KRAs. This principle is all about zeroing in on the aspects of our work and life that yield the most significant results. So what exactly are key result areas? Think of them as the core responsibilities in your job or personal life that have the greatest impact. They are the pillars holding up the structure of your success. In a professional context, these might include customer satisfaction, team leadership, or project completion. On a personal level, they could be health, relationships, or personal growth. Identifying your KRAs is a game changer. It involves a deep dive into what really drives your success and fulfillment. Ask yourself, what areas, if I excel in them, will bring about the greatest positive change and value to my work and life? This reflection helps you narrow your focus, directing your energies where they matter most. Once you've identified your KRAs, the next step is to concentrate on them relentlessly. This means aligning your daily tasks and long-term goals with these key areas. It's about quality, not just quantity. By focusing on your KRAs, you ensure that your efforts are not just scattered shots in the dark, but targeted arrows hitting the bullseye of your objectives. The beauty of focusing on your key result areas is that it simplifies decision-making. Each day you can ask, is what I'm doing right now contributing to my key result areas? If the answer is no, it might be time to reassess and redirect your efforts. Remember, success isn't about doing more things. It's about doing more of the right things. By honing in on your KRAs, you optimize your productivity and move closer to your goals with each deliberate action. So, are you ready to identify and focus on your key result areas and transform the way you approach your success? Productivity. Tip 7. Practice creative procrastination. Let's delve into a rather intriguing concept from Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, creative procrastination. Yes, you heard that right. Procrastination, but not as you know it. This is about deliberately choosing to delay less important tasks. It's a strategic move, not a sign of laziness. Think about it. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some seem to achieve so much more. How? The secret lies in their ability to prioritize, knowing what to do now and what to delay. Creative procrastination is about making conscious decisions to put off tasks that don't significantly contribute to your key result areas or long-term goals. It's like being an artist with your time. You paint your day with strokes of high-priority tasks, while setting aside the less critical ones for later, or perhaps never. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are merely distractions in disguise. The art of creative procrastination teaches us to recognize and deprioritize these tasks. For example, spending hours on emails might feel productive, but is it really advancing your key goals? Could that time be better spent on something more impactful? This is where creative procrastination comes in. It encourages you to ask, is this task worth my time right now, or can it wait? This doesn't mean ignoring responsibilities or missing deadlines. It's about making intelligent choices regarding the allocation of your most limited resource, time. By practicing creative procrastination, you free up more time for tasks that truly matter, those that drive you towards success and fulfillment. So, let's embrace this unconventional wisdom. Start looking at your to-do list with a critical eye. What can you creatively procrastinate on today to focus on what's truly important? Remember, sometimes the best thing you can do with a task is to put it off. Productivity. Tip 8. Focus your attention. In the realm of productivity, as outlined in Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, there's a superpower often underrated yet immensely potent, the power of concentration. This segment is all about focusing your attention, about honing your mental faculties to laser in on the task at hand. In a world brimming with distractions, the ability to concentrate becomes a rare and valuable skill. It's about tuning out the noise and immersing yourself in your work. When you focus your attention, you're not just doing a task. You're engaging with it, you're living it. This deep level of concentration accelerates your productivity and enhances the quality of your work. Think of concentration as a spotlight. When it's scattered, the light dims and spreads thin. But when it's focused on a single point, it's sharp, bright, and powerful. This is what concentration can do to your efforts. It intensifies them, making each action more effective. But how do you cultivate this level of focus? It starts with your environment. Create a space conducive to concentration. Minimize interruptions, silence your phone, and clear away clutter. Then it's about discipline. Train your mind to stay on task. When it wanders, gently bring it back. This isn't about harsh self-criticism. It's about patient, persistent practice. Also, remember to focus on one task at a time. Multitasking might seem efficient, but it often dilutes your attention, reducing both the quality and efficiency of your work. Single tasking, on the other hand, allows you to pour all your concentration into one task, making significant progress. The benefits of focused attention extend beyond work. It enhances your learning, improves your memory, and even contributes to deeper and more fulfilling personal interactions. When you're fully present, whether in a meeting, a project, or a conversation, you're bringing the best version of yourself. So let's embrace the power of concentration. By focusing your attention, you're not just completing tasks, you're mastering them. You're transforming each moment of focus into a step towards excellence. Are you ready to sharpen your spotlight? Productivity. Tip 9. Prepare thoroughly before you begin. As we delve deeper into the wisdom of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we encounter a fundamental yet powerful principle, the importance of thorough preparation. This isn't just about getting ready. It's about laying a solid foundation for every endeavor you undertake. Think of preparation as the blueprint for your success. Just like an architect wouldn't dream of building without a detailed plan, effective preparation ensures you have a clear roadmap for your tasks and goals. It's the process of equipping yourself with all the tools, information, and mindset necessary to not just start a task, but to excel at it. Preparation goes beyond just gathering materials or jotting down notes. It's a comprehensive approach that encompasses understanding the task at hand, foreseeing potential challenges, and devising a plan to overcome them. It's about mentally rehearsing your steps, visualizing the outcome, and setting yourself up for success. Why is preparation so crucial? Because it builds confidence. When you're well prepared, you approach tasks with a sense of assurance and clarity. It reduces anxiety and the feeling of being overwhelmed, especially when tackling complex or challenging projects. Additionally, thorough preparation saves time in the long run. It might seem like a delay at the outset, but it streamlines your process, helping you avoid mistakes and unnecessary revisions. It's about working smarter, not harder. When you're prepared, you can tackle tasks with efficiency and precision, reducing the need for backtracking. But how do you prepare effectively? Start by breaking down the task into smaller, manageable parts. Gather all necessary resources and do your research. Understand the context and the end goal. Then outline a step-by-step plan, setting clear milestones along the way. And don't forget to mentally prepare. Visualize success and approach the task with the positive, can-do attitude. Remember, the time and effort you invest in preparation pay off many folds when it comes to execution. By preparing thoroughly, you're not just ready to start, you're primed to succeed. So before you dive into your next task, ask yourself, am I fully prepared? Your future self will thank you for the extra groundwork you lay today. Are you ready to embrace the power of preparation? Productivity tip 10. Take it one oil barrel at a time. In Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, there's a compelling metaphor that brilliantly captures the essence of tackling large, daunting tasks. Take it one oil barrel at a time. This metaphor is a powerful reminder of how to approach seemingly overwhelming challenges by breaking them down into manageable steps. Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a vast desert that you need to cross. a journey that seems impossible at first glance. But scattered across this desert are oil barrels, each one a mile apart. The key to crossing this vast expanse isn't to focus on the entire journey at once, but to simply walk from one barrel to the next. Before you know it, you've crossed the desert. Applying this metaphor to our tasks and projects can be transformative. Often we look at a big task and get paralyzed by its sheer size. It's like staring across that vast desert. But just like the oil barrels, if we break down these large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, suddenly they become less intimidating. Start by dissecting the task. What are the smaller components that make it up? What's the first oil barrel? The first small step you can take towards completing this task. Focus on reaching that first milestone, then move on to the next and the next. Each step you take is a small victory, an incremental win that adds up to significant progress. This approach not only makes large tasks more manageable, but also helps maintain your motivation. Every time you reach a barrel, you gain a sense of achievement. It's a way to track your progress, keeping you motivated and focused. Remember, no matter how daunting a task may seem, it's just a series of smaller steps. By adopting the one oil barrel at a time mindset, you turn the impossible into the possible. You create a path through the desert, one barrel at a time, turning a daunting journey into a series of achievable steps. So the next time you're faced with a task that feels too big to tackle, remember the oil barrels. Break it down, focus on one step at a time, and gradually, you'll find yourself accomplishing what once seemed insurmountable. Are you ready to take your first step towards that first barrel? Productivity tip 11, slice and dice the task. In the pages of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we find another indispensable strategy for tackling complex tasks. Slice and dice the task. This method is all about breaking down seemingly insurmountable tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. It's the art of deconstructing complexity. Imagine you're faced with a task so intricate and vast, it feels like a thick, impenetrable forest. Where do you even start? The answer lies in slicing and dicing. Just as a chef meticulously chops a large vegetable into manageable pieces, you can apply the same principle to your task. Start by looking at the task as a whole, then begin to slice it into main components. These are your key milestones. Next, dice these components into even smaller tasks that can be completed in a relatively short period of time. These small tasks are like the stepping stones that will lead you through the forest, one step at a time. This approach does several things for you. First, it makes the task seem less daunting. A series of small tasks is far less intimidating than a single colossal challenge. Second, it provides clarity. By breaking down the task, you can see the sequence of steps required to complete it, making it easier to plan and execute. Moreover, each small task completed brings with it a sense of progress and accomplishment. These small wins keep your motivation high, fueling your journey through the larger task. As you check off each mini-task, you're building momentum, moving steadily towards your ultimate goal. It's also important to remember that some slices or dices of the task may require different skills or resources. Identifying these early on allows you to be prepared and efficient in your approach, ensuring a smoother path to completion. So the next time you're faced with a complex task, remember to slice and dice. Break it down step by step, and soon you'll find that what once seemed overwhelming is now completely within your grasp. Are you ready to take your chef's knife and start slicing through your challenges? Productivity. Tip 12. Create large chunks of time. In our journey through the impactful strategies of Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, we come across a crucial time management technique, creating large chunks of time, also known as block scheduling. This approach is about carving out dedicated blocks of time for specific tasks or types of work, allowing for deep focus and productivity. Imagine your day as a puzzle, with each piece representing a different activity or task. Block scheduling is about arranging these pieces in such a way that you create large, uninterrupted blocks of time for your most important work. It's the antithesis of multitasking and fragmentation, where your attention is scattered and your efficiency is diluted. The benefits of block scheduling are profound. Firstly, it allows you to immerse yourself in a task without the constant interruption of switching tasks. This deep immersion leads to higher quality work, as your brain can fully engage and concentrate on the task at hand. Secondly, Block scheduling enhances your efficiency. By dedicating specific times to specific tasks, you minimize the time lost in transition between activities. It's like dedicating a full day to painting a room, rather than trying to do it in small parts over several days. The continuity brings speed and effectiveness. Another advantage is reduced mental clutter. Knowing that you have a dedicated time block for each task frees your mind from worrying about when you'll get to it. It helps in prioritizing your day, ensuring that your most important tasks get the attention they deserve. But how do you implement block scheduling? Start by identifying your high-priority tasks. Then look at your calendar and block out time for these tasks. During these blocks, eliminate distractions and focus solely on the task at hand. It could be a couple of hours or an entire morning. The key is to ensure that this time is reserved solely for the task or project. Remember, each block is a commitment to yourself, a dedicated space in your day for you to make meaningful progress in your work and goals. So, are you ready to embrace the power of block scheduling? By creating large chunks of time, you're not just managing your day more efficiently, you're taking control of your productivity and paving the way for greater accomplishments. Let's start carving out those blocks and transforming the way we work. Productivity. Tip 13, upgrade your key skills. In the array of productivity strategies offered in Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, there's a fundamental yet often overlooked aspect: upgrading your key skills. This strategy is about continuous self-improvement, and the role skill enhancement plays in boosting productivity. Consider your skills as tools in a toolbox. Just as a craftsman sharpens their tools to achieve the best results, sharpening your skills can dramatically improve your efficiency and effectiveness. In today's fast-paced world, the most successful individuals are those who continuously learn and adapt, refining their skills to meet the evolving demands of their environment. Enhancing your skills does several things for your productivity. First, it increases your competence, allowing you to perform tasks more efficiently and with greater ease. This could mean learning a new software to speed up your work, taking a course to improve your communication skills, or even mastering a time management technique to better organize your day. Second, skill enhancement keeps you relevant and competitive, whether in your current job, a new role, or in your personal endeavors. It opens doors to new opportunities and challenges, pushing you to grow and advance in your career. Moreover, upgrading your skills boosts your confidence. There's a profound sense of self-assurance that comes from knowing you have the skills necessary to tackle challenges effectively. This confidence itself can be a catalyst for increased productivity, as you're more likely to take on significant tasks and complete them successfully. So how can you start upgrading your skills? Begin by identifying the skills that are most crucial in your current role or in the role you aspire to. Then set out a plan for improvement. This could involve formal training, self-study, mentorship, or even practical on-the-job learning. Remember, skill enhancement is an ongoing journey. It's about setting aside time regularly to invest in your most valuable asset, yourself. Are you ready to embrace the challenge of upgrading your skills? By committing to continual learning and self-improvement, you're not just enhancing your productivity, you're also shaping a future where you're more capable, confident, and successful. Let's make skill enhancement a key part of our journey to peak productivity. Productivity tip 14. Identify your key constraints. In the insightful journey through Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, a critical concept emerges: identifying your key constraints. This strategy is about recognizing and addressing the bottlenecks that limit your productivity. Understanding and overcoming these constraints can significantly enhance your efficiency and effectiveness. Imagine a busy highway. When all lanes are open, traffic flows smoothly. But introduce a bottleneck and everything slows down. In our work and life, these bottlenecks can be anything that hinders our progress. It might be a lack of resources, a specific skill gap, or even a personal habit that's counterproductive. Identifying these key constraints is the first step towards overcoming them. It requires honest self-reflection and sometimes feedback from others. Ask yourself, what is holding me back? What is the one thing that, if changed or improved, would make the biggest difference in my productivity? Once you've identified your key constraints, the next step is to develop a plan to overcome them. This might involve acquiring new skills, reallocating resources, changing your approach, or even delegating certain tasks to others. It's about finding effective solutions to clear the path for smoother progress. Addressing your key constraints can have a profound impact. It not only enhances your current productivity, but also sets the stage for future success. It's like clearing a hurdle on a racetrack. Once it's gone, you can sprint forward with greater speed and less resistance. Furthermore, this process of identifying and overcoming constraints is continuous. As you grow and your circumstances change, new bottlenecks may emerge. Regularly revisiting and addressing these constraints ensures that you maintain a path of unimpeded progress and continuous improvement. Are you ready to tackle your key constraints? By pinpointing and addressing these bottlenecks, you're paving the way for smoother, more efficient paths in your work and life. It's a journey of constant growth and improvement, leading to higher levels of achievement and satisfaction. Let's embrace this challenge and unlock our full productivity potential. Productivity tip 15, apply the law of 3. In navigating the practical wisdom of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we come across a particularly impactful concept, the law of 3. This principle states that in any job, there are 3 core tasks that contribute the most to your value and success. Identifying and prioritizing these tasks can have a profound impact on your productivity and overall effectiveness. Imagine your work as a treasure chest. Inside, among various items, there are 3 precious gems. These gems represent the core tasks in your job, the tasks that truly matter, that contribute significantly to your achievements, and the value you bring to your organization or personal endeavors. The law of 3 encourages you to identify these gems and focus your energies on them. The first step is to conduct an analysis of your daily activities. What tasks do you spend the most time on? Which of these have the greatest impact on your results? Often, you'll find that a majority of your results come from a minority of your activities. These high-impact tasks are your 3 precious gems. Once identified, the next step is to prioritize these tasks above all others. This means dedicating your best time, energy, and resources to these core activities. It's about making a conscious decision to focus on what drives the most value, even if it means delegating or postponing less critical tasks. The beauty of the law of 3 is its simplicity and clarity. By narrowing your focus to these 3 key tasks, decision-making becomes easier and your efforts become more targeted and effective. You're no longer scattered across a wide range of activities, but are honing in on what truly moves the needle. Moreover, this approach aligns perfectly with the 80-20 rule, emphasizing the importance of focusing on tasks that yield the greatest results. When you apply the law of 3, you're not just working hard. You're working smart, channeling your efforts where they count the most. So what are your 3 core tasks? Identifying them may require some introspection and analysis, but the clarity it brings can be transformative. Are you ready to uncover and prioritize these key tasks and witness the remarkable impact they can have on your productivity and success? Productivity. Tip 16. Put the pressure on yourself. In the insightful teachings of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we find a crucial strategy for personal and professional growth, putting the pressure on yourself. This is about self-motivation, the art of driving yourself forward even when external motivation is lacking. Self-motivation is akin to an inner engine that propels you towards your goals. Regardless of external circumstances, it's about igniting that spark within you, pushing you to take action and maintain momentum, even in the face of challenges or when no one else is watching. But how do you cultivate this inner drive? One effective technique is to set clear, challenging, yet achievable goals. These goals act as personal commitments, creating a sense of urgency and responsibility. It's like setting your own deadlines and standards, pushing yourself to meet them with the same seriousness you would if they came from a boss or a client. Another powerful self-motivation method is to keep your end vision in sight. Regularly remind yourself of the bigger picture and what you're striving to achieve. Visualize the end result and the sense of accomplishment that will come with it. This vision can be a compelling motivator, helping you to persist even when the going gets tough. Self-talk also plays a crucial role. The way you talk to yourself can either fuel your motivation or extinguish it. Cultivate a positive, encouraging inner dialogue. Remind yourself of your capabilities, celebrate your progress, and use setbacks as learning opportunities. Additionally, creating a routine or a ritual can help in building self-discipline and maintaining a steady pace towards your goals. Whether it's a morning routine, a regular study schedule, or dedicated time for strategic planning, these routines ensure that you're consistently working towards your goals, even on days when motivation is low. Remember, the ability to motivate yourself is a powerful skill. It's about taking control of your actions and emotions, pushing yourself to do what needs to be done to achieve your goals. Are you ready to put the pressure on yourself and unlock the power of self-motivation? Productivity tip 17. Motivate yourself into action. As we continue to explore the transformative ideas in Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, let's focus on a vital aspect of achieving success: self-motivation. It's one thing to find motivation, but quite another to maintain it. Keeping yourself motivated is key to turning your plans and aspirations into action. But how do you keep the flame of motivation burning, especially when faced with obstacles or monotony? Let's dive into some effective ways to maintain your motivation over the long haul. First, celebrate your small victories. It's important to recognize and reward yourself for the progress you've made. These celebrations reinforce positive behavior and give you a sense of achievement, fueling your motivation to continue. Whether it's completing a challenging task, learning a new skill, or simply sticking to your schedule, every small win deserves recognition. Another powerful motivator is to stay connected to your why. Remind yourself regularly why you're doing what you're doing. This could be your personal mission statement, your career goals, or the dreams you're working towards. Keeping your purpose in clear view can reignite your passion and drive, especially during challenging times. Visual cues can also play a significant role in maintaining motivation. Create a vision board, set up motivational quotes in your workspace, or keep a list of your goals where you can see them every day. These visual reminders serve as constant prompts of what you're striving for and why. Additionally, maintaining a positive mindset is crucial. Surround yourself with positivity, be it people, books, podcasts, or any source of inspiration and energy. A positive environment can significantly boost your morale and keep your motivation high. Lastly, vary your routine to keep things fresh and exciting. Monotony can be a motivation killer. Mix up your tasks, try new methods, or change your environment to bring a new perspective and renewed enthusiasm to your work. Motivation is the fuel that drives action. By finding ways to continually rekindle your motivation, you ensure that you're always moving forward, turning your goals into realities. Are you ready to keep your motivational flame burning bright? Productivity tip 18. Develop a sense of urgency. Moving through the actionable insights of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, we encounter a pivotal principle for productivity: developing a sense of urgency. This isn't about rushing through tasks haphazardly. It's about cultivating a mindset that values efficiency and prompt action. A sense of urgency is like a spark that ignites a more dynamic and proactive approach to your tasks. It's about recognizing the importance of acting now, not later. This mindset propels you to tackle tasks immediately and with purpose, reducing procrastination and the inefficiencies that come with it. But how do you cultivate this sense of urgency? Start by setting clear, tight deadlines for your tasks, even self-imposed ones. When you know you have limited time, your mind and actions naturally shift gears to meet these deadlines. It's about creating a healthy pressure that drives you to focus and act more decisively. Another key is to remind yourself of the consequences of delay. Think about the impact of putting off tasks, not just on the task itself, but on the overall goal. Understanding the ripple effects of delay can instill a sense of urgency that motivates immediate action. Also, practice reducing the time you allocate for specific tasks. Challenge yourself to complete tasks more quickly than usual while maintaining quality. This practice helps you to gradually increase your efficiency and get more done in less time. A sense of urgency should also be balanced with clear prioritization. It's not about doing things hastily, but doing the right things promptly. This means identifying the most impactful tasks and approaching them with a sense of urgency, ensuring that your efforts are concentrated where they matter most. Lastly, infuse your day with energy and enthusiasm. A dynamic approach to your work can naturally foster a sense of urgency. Keep your energy levels high, stay motivated, and let that momentum carry you through your tasks with a sense of purpose and speed. Developing a sense of urgency doesn't mean working under constant stress. Instead, it's about embracing a mindset where you value your time and use it effectively. Are you ready to ignite your productivity with a sense of urgency? Productivity tip 19. Single-handle every task. In the array of productivity techniques in Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, one stands out for its simplicity and effectiveness: single-handling every task. This principle is about the power of focusing on one task at a time, fully and completely, before moving on to the next. In our multitasking world, the idea of single tasking might seem counterintuitive. We're often led to believe that doing multiple things at once is the key to efficiency. However, the truth is quite the opposite. Single tasking, or focusing on one task at a time, allows for deeper concentration and results in higher quality work. When you single-handle a task, you pour all your attention and energy into it, minimizing errors and enhancing your efficiency. Imagine your focus as a spotlight. When it's diffused over several tasks, the light weakens and loses its power. But when concentrated on a single task, it brightens and illuminates every detail, enabling you to perform at your best. But how do you practice single tasking in a world full of distractions? It starts with a conscious decision to focus. When you begin a task, commit to it fully. Turn off notifications, clear your workspace of unrelated materials, and dive in with the intent to finish this one task before moving on to the next. It's also helpful to break down your workday into segments dedicated to specific tasks. Allocate a block of time to each task, and during that period, let that task be your world. Resist the temptation to check emails, answer unrelated calls, or start another task. This discipline might take time to develop, but the increase in productivity and quality of work will be worth it. Single tasking also means being present in the moment. It's not just about physical focus, but mental focus as well. Keep your thoughts on the task at hand, and if your mind wanders, gently bring it back. This mindfulness aspect of single tasking can significantly enhance your efficiency and the enjoyment you derive from your work. Remember, when you single-handle a task, you're not just doing it, you're mastering it. You're giving it the respect and attention it deserves, which leads to better results and greater satisfaction in your work. Are you ready to embrace the art of single tasking and see the difference it can make in your productivity? Productivity tip 20. Technology is a terrible master. In Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, there's a poignant warning relevant to our modern lives. Technology, when not managed wisely, can be a terrible master. This segment sheds light on the double-edged nature of technology and how its distractions can significantly impede our productivity. In this digital age, we're surrounded by a constant stream of emails, notifications, and an endless array of digital tools, all competing for our attention. While technology has the power to enhance our efficiency, it also has the potential to disrupt and scatter our focus if not used judiciously. Consider your typical day. How often does an unexpected email or a pop-up notification derail your concentration? Every time we divert our attention to these interruptions, we lose precious moments, and more importantly, our train of thought. It's like trying to drive a car while constantly stopping to check the map. It significantly slows down the journey. The key is to establish a healthy relationship with technology. Start by identifying the technological distractions that most frequently interrupt your workflow. Is it the constant pings of your smartphone, the allure of social media, or the habit of checking emails every few minutes? Once identified, take proactive steps to minimize these distractions. This might involve turning off unnecessary notifications, setting specific times to check emails, or even using apps that limit your access to distracting websites during work hours. It's also about creating an awareness of your digital habits. Be mindful of the times you reach for your phone or browse the web aimlessly. Cultivating this mindfulness can help you make more conscious choices about your technology use, allowing you to use it as a tool for productivity, not a source of distraction. Remember, technology should be your servant, not your master. It's there to facilitate your work, not fragment it. By taking control of your technology use, you reclaim your focus and your time. Are you ready to master your technology and ensure it serves your productivity goals? Productivity tip 21. Technology is a wonderful servant. While technology can be a formidable distraction, as noted in Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, it's also an incredibly powerful tool for boosting productivity when used correctly. This segment focuses on the positive side of technology, exploring how it can be a wonderful servant in our quest for efficiency and effectiveness. In this digital era, we have access to a plethora of tools and resources that can streamline tasks, automate routine processes, and keep us connected in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. The key is to leverage these technologies to our advantage. Think about the various aspects of your work or personal life, where technology can make a significant difference. Project management tools can help you organize tasks, track progress, and collaborate with teams efficiently. Calendar apps can assist in scheduling and time management, ensuring you never miss an important deadline or meeting. Furthermore, technology offers unparalleled access to information and learning. Online courses, webinars, and digital libraries put a world of knowledge at our fingertips, allowing for continuous skill development and growth. Then, there are the smaller but equally impactful ways technology aids productivity. Automation tools can handle repetitive tasks, freeing up your time for more creative or high-value work. Digital communication platforms enable instant and effective collaboration, regardless of geographical barriers. However, to truly make technology your servant, it's crucial to be selective and intentional in your tech choices. Choose tools that align well with your specific needs and work style. Customize your tech tools to suit your preferences, maximizing their efficiency and usefulness. Remember, the goal is to use technology as a means to streamline your workflow, enhance your capabilities, and ultimately to give you more time to focus on what really matters. When used thoughtfully, technology is not just a tool. It's a powerful ally in your productivity journey. Are you ready to embrace the positive power of technology and make it work for you as a wonderful servant? Conclusion. As we reach the conclusion of our journey through the key concepts of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, let's take a moment to reflect on the valuable strategies and techniques we've explored. We delved into the importance of setting clear goals, planning each day in advance, and applying the 80-20 rule to focus on tasks that yield the most significant results. We learned the art of prioritizing with the ABCDE method, the power of concentrating on key result areas, and the effectiveness of tackling large tasks by breaking them down into small steps. We discovered the benefits of upgrading our skills, identifying and overcoming key constraints, and applying the law of three to focus on our most impactful tasks. We emphasized the significance of self-motivation, developing a sense of urgency, and the art of single tasking. We also navigated the double-edged nature of technology, learning how to use it as a tool to enhance productivity rather than a source of distraction. Now it's time to turn these insights into action. I encourage you to choose one strategy from this video that resonated with you the most. Apply it to your daily routine and observe the difference it makes. Your journey to peak productivity and success starts with this single step. For those who want to dive deeper and explore these concepts further, I highly recommend picking up a copy of Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. You'll find a wealth of knowledge and practical tips to supercharge your productivity. To make it easy for you, there's an Amazon affiliate link in the description below. By using this link, you can get your hands on this invaluable resource and start transforming your approach to work and life. Remember, the path to productivity is a continuous journey of learning and growth.